All right, we are live this evening. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. This is Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6B. And y'all know my co host, let me see if I can get it right. Oop, there she go.
Ooh,
Presbyterian Gardner and Joy from Georgia. So, we have folks with early responses in here, girl. They've been jumping on
yes, I
in.
love it. I love it. Psalms. Hey, I know you. Yep.
Yeah, we got folks on. They got high opinions about this going on, though. Yeah,
hmm
about this gardening thing. I could take these out now. I was out in the garden checking my yard because I had problems with the neighbor and his dog, and I told him if he didn't get his act together, I was going to report him to the police.
Ooh.
That scared
Thanks for
him.
coming early, Unbiased and Psalms. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so I went and checked, and everything was cool. Hey,
What you had to?
Cassandra, South Fulton Gardens. Thank you for
Hey,
coming in.
Cassandra.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I was listening to G Quad and Quilt uh, live a little bit
Okay.
ago, and they were already commenting about my discussion for tonight. How that, oh no, they're not going to stop. I think it was almost
Almost
homesteading.
homesteading.
She was talking about if it wasn't her, it was either Anastasia, one of the two. They saying that
Okay.
their parents used to sell moonshine,
Mm-hmm.
because when prohibition came around, that didn't stop people from drinking. So quite naturally, it's not going to stop them from gardening. But I just want to
Mm-hmm.
see what everybody's going to do if that should ever happen. Hey, Nikki, how are you,
Hey,
girl, dad?
Mike.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute,
Hey,
y'all.
sweet thumb.
She's in the house early. Hey, Mike. Got my cherry Pepsi tonight. Me, 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 me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do do do.
Ah. Oh my goodness. Hey
Mike,
everybody.
leave her alone. She's not bothering right now. She's been mad at me. Backyard garden flow. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, she just ran. I got the front porch door open and the screen so she can go sit out on the porch now.
Okay. Hey girl dad, cooking up deliciousness.
Yeah, so she's out
How are
there chilling.
you? Ooh.
Riri Garden, hello. Thank you for
Hey
stopping
Riri.
in. Earlier this week,
Yes.
though, I almost had a tragedy. My granddaughter had went to take the baby. She turned 9 months old on Tuesday, and she went to take her to the doctor and had a checkup and stuff. And on the way home, she was less than 200 feet from the house and was in a car accident.
No.
They checked the baby first. The baby's okay. My granddaughter's legs, though, both of them, they are swollen. The guy hit him so hard it deployed every airbag in the car. It's a brand new car, 2024. She hasn't even had it 6 months, and she was bringing me home today in her husband's car, and she said, "Graham, I don't want that car back." She said, "Mm-mm."
He
I was like,
probably was not paying attention, looking at his phone or something like that.
he tried to jump the light before it changed. She was turning, and he what did he say? T-boned her. Tried to jump the light before it changed and T-boned her, and
Yeah.
that's why. Yeah. So yeah, she was shook up, and like I said, our biggest concern was the baby, and she was okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, they went and got the car today to have it towed to
Okay.
the shop. So. But
Mm, mm,
her
mm.
legs is going to be swole for the next couple of weeks. She got to ice them and they got them wrapped. So,
Oh boy.
yeah. Hey, Tampa Creek, thank you for stopping in.
Thanks, Tampa. That's my favorite color. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's crazy. It could have been so different. I'm so glad she's okay, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
They said Tampa said that orange looking good on you.
Yeah, I was telling her that's my favorite color. I love
Yeah,
orange.
Oh, well, you see
Hey,
what I
sweet
have, my
thumb.
accent color. I love orange too. That's my accent color in my house. Yep, I like it too.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's okay, so we just take it one day at a time.
Yep, that's how you got to do it, one day at a time.
Hey,
It's so crazy.
Titsy.
Hey, Tixie.
It's Tixie. Okay, Tixie. Okay. Enjoys gardening. So, yes. Thank you for stopping in this evening.
Yeah, it's crazy because Marcus, when he's in the truck, he's so high up,
Yeah.
he sees people on their phones all the time,
Yeah.
all the time, going down the highway. They on their phones, whatever. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
And it freaked me out. She like to gave me a heart attack because she texted me. She said, leaving the doctor's office on our way to get you. And I was like, okay. So I go downstairs so she doesn't have to wait. So I got my little
Right.
overnight bag, taking some more stuff to change in and some food and stuff because I was going to cook dinner for him. And I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting.
Mhm.
And I'm like, she should have been here by now. Then I get a text, been in a car accident.
That's so
I'm like,
scary.
Elizabeth is a big one, and I know she got the baby in the car too. And I'm
Right.
freaking out, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to text her back. I don't know what the situation is. And then she finally, but I did text her. I said, are you guys okay?
Right.
And then finally she texted back, we're fine. At that
Okay,
time,
good.
the ambulance was there and they was checking them out. So,
Okay.
and then they took her to have her legs X-ray, make sure there wasn't any breaks or fractures. So
Okay. So they just swollen.
yeah, they're swollen. They got traumatized, so they swollen, and she's tipping around the house, and it's hard going up and down them stairs, and it's just,
Aw.
whew. But she gonna be all right though. It could have been
Yeah, so
worse.
that's the main thing. That's the main thing. She's gonna be okay.
Yep, yep.
Everything is fine. Yeah.
It's just gonna take a minute to regroup, but she gonna be
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now you know that
Um,
ginger I showed you guys in a video. I planted all but two pieces, and a couple of them have already taken root. Uh,
mm.
my pepper, it with the dome on it, it generated heat inside that dome, and it just like it was leaning over the other day when I came home today, was standing straight up. I was like, cool beans. So
Okay.
I planted some okra. What else did I plant? Okra. Oh shoot, I can't remember. Eggplant. Oh, lemongrass and a few other things. And I did a new
Okay.
video today that I'm gonna drop later on this evening. So
Nice.
good
Nice. Nice.
day to
Nice.
you all from Houston. Positive vibes. Okay, regenerative life, Wayne. Thank you very
Hey,
much. We could always use positive
always.
vibes.
That's what we want to hear.
Oh man, nothing but the positivity. All right, it's enough negativity out here floating around. We don't need anything added.
Mm-mm.
Mm, mm,
Not
mm,
at all. Not at all.
whatsoever. So, if you was told to stop gardening because it is now illegal, would you?
Hot
Let's see.
topic.
Yeah. So let's hear from you guys. Let's hear what you got to say about that.
What would you do?
Now, like it could be the seed popo going banging from house to house and door to door. Yeah.
Open up the door.
Well, hey, just looking at my yard alone, they don't even have to go to half the neighbors on the house. He'll come straight to my house,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
banging on the door, talking about, are you collecting seeds from any of these plants just in your front yard? We hadn't even got to the vegetable garden yet. And I know the neighbors be talking about, check the lot, check the lot. She got a little stuff in the lot.
You see what Janice said? Pin what Janice said. That's funny. I guess we could. She said it would be my grass, all different kind of things all over the yard. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not a garden. This is my grass. Good one.
That's cute,
Oh,
Jan.
Cassandra said I would have to be an outlaw. I'd wear raincoats selling seeds like watches.
Open it
Yo,
up, you
my man, I got it right here, right here. I got your tomatoes. I got your green beans. I got your cucumbers over here. $5. $5. Man, the price of seeds would skyrocket.
I guess I'm getting arrested.
Okay, that right there.
Oh,
That
I
right
think it's all
there.
right. I do what I do now, garden everywhere, and that's just it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
know a lot of you, if you haven't heard of it before, but a lot of people is guerrilla gardening. Do you guys know what guerrilla gardening is?
Yeah, right. What you need.
Well, guerrilla gardening is people they just plant seeds everywhere. I hear you.
That's not bedspread. What you mean? It's a natural bedspread.
I started my own little criminal empire of hidden gardens.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
um,
boy.
they I grow guerrilla
Yeah,
gardening here. I always have seeds
yes.
in my pocket, and if I could be at the botanical gardens and I'm dropping seeds in pots and stuff. When I'm in the park, I take seeds with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Yeah.
dropping seeds everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's when you take seeds, Janet, and just plant them anywhere.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. It doesn't make a difference if it's public or private. If you can drop seeds and they can take. There's a park at the end of my street, and I used to take a lot of my flower seeds in the fall and take them over there and drop them so that we can attract bees and have pollinators in the neighborhood.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And you remember at one time they used to talking about overhead seed dropping where they were dropping seeds and forests and stuff.
Eavesdropper. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing I don't understand, which I could never understand, is why is it when you go to a park, instead of planting fruit trees and things that would help feed people,
Yeah.
they just plant basic trees. Let's
Yeah.
mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if they can plant oak trees and feed all the squirrels, the tree rats, make sure that they
Yeah.
got a supply, how come they can't make something for the people?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And anyway, a lot of us have things growing naturally
Yeah,
where we live that is medicinal and edible as well.
yeah,
So that would be something hard to police. But I did some research on this topic, and I was surprised to find that in Miami Shores, Florida, it was once illegal to grow vegetables in your front yard.
yeah.
The law was overturned, but they say in some states there's still restrictions on the type of plants you can grow,
Well, you got a lot of HOAs don't want you to have gardens
which is
in the
ridiculous.
front or the back. They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They figure that it's devaluing the property. Um, we have well, it used to be a law like that here because we got a lot of big houses out. We got a lot of mansions out here about two streets over. It's
Mm-hmm.
money with really deep pockets, okay? And
Gotcha.
they have mixed their veggies in with their flowers in their landscape. And
I don't blame them.
I've always done that. I used to have a tomato plant that used to grow right on the side of the brick stairs because during the day the bricks would absorb the sun and at night they would slowly release the heat and my tomatoes would be fantastic. And then I used to have what kind of vine was that? It was a cucumber vine that used to grow over my rhododendrons after they got through. You should see me trying to get inside them rhododendrons to get. I had cucumbers hanging like that. Those were the straight eights.
Okay.
So yeah,
Hey, Janet, almost homesteading with Janet. Hey,
yeah.
GT
Hey
Junior grows in
GT,
Alaska. Mm-hmm.
hello, hello, hello.
You know what
So
I would
yeah,
do? I would put stuff and be like, "Oh, that's just ornamental. That's
yeah,
ornamental.
yeah.
That's all it is." Hey, Drell, how are
That's okay,
you?
hon. That's all right. We thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you taking time just to listen in the bushes.
I
Yeah,
agree. Is she
that
new? Grassroots Gardens.
yeah, I've never seen them before. Well,
If
hello,
you're new
sweetheart.
to the community, let us know you're new. If you're new or if you've been here before.
Yeah, let us know the state and your grow zone if you know that information. Well, I know you
Yes.
know the state, but your grow zone.
Yeah. I was surprised to see that. I was shocked.
Hey, F. Smith.
Um,
Yeah,
Crazy.
and the killer part about it, we were talking about chickens today. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Odom, how are you, hon? Thanks for stopping by. And my granddaughter's getting ready. They're getting ready to move at the end of this month. They bought a house, a bigger house, because the baby stuff then took over. So we're already packing already. They hadn't been there where they're at now a year. The baby came in and took over, and they's like, So they got a bigger house, and we're moving at the end of this month. And she said, Graham, the yard is yours. I was like, oh, you shouldn't have told me that. The front and the back. I was like, oh, girlfriend. And I said, it's on like Donkey Kong.
I know that's right.
I can't wait.
Hey,
I can't
Odoms,
wait.
thanks for coming. Hey, Urban Garden Chronicles. Hey, Miss T with the T.
Oh, there she
H
go. Hey,
America.
Urban. I didn't even see her.
F. Smith Welch. Hey.
Yes. Everybody saying hello to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Yeah. So I know a lot of us have been trading seeds, and in some states it's illegal
Oh.
to send seeds from one person to another.
Mm-hmm.
Um and just like you got, like in some places you can't, like some states you can't send or get plants from, like California and certain other
Mm-hmm.
states that won't, because they're scared of what you could bring in or out that could be either
Right.
bugs or invasive because of
Mm-hmm.
the type of weather they have. I'm pretty new, just moved from Seattle to South Carolina. Ooh, you moved cross country. All right.
Nice.
Hey,
Nice.
hey,
Nice.
lucky property. Happy I stumbled here. Well, thank you for stopping. Glad you stumbled on in.
Yes, we
We
are happy
appreciate it.
you did. Let's welcome her in, guys.
Yes, 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 yes. Night back on strike. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've been talking to my IT department. They said they got to check it out. They said I might have to drop it and then reinstall.
That's what I think. I think you have to um, uninstall it and
Yeah,
reinstall it and set up your thing again.
yeah,
Yeah, somehow it got deactivated, I guess, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Look at
Mm-hmm.
Mike ain't got a lick of sense. I don't know. I'm clicking on stuff and the chat moves as fast as I click on it.
It
Oh,
is
yard.
exciting. Hey, my
Yeah,
Renaissance grandma.
yeah. And
Yeah, that's very exciting. A fresh
actually,
palette.
yeah. If I can get this one neighbor, he lives right around the corner from my granddaughter, and I've actually taken him over some seeds,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been really appreciative of it. Um, so I'm gonna go back and see if he let me interview him and show you his yard, and it's in the front. I knew the people
Okay.
who previously owned the house. They moved out. I think they moved out of state, and he and his girlfriend is there now. His name is Vito, and he's already sent me a text to let me know that he subscribed to my channel. And
Oh, that's
so
nice.
yeah, so I'm gonna go one day next week, hopefully, and catch him because it's supposed to rain here for the next 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Let me see what my weather's gonna be looking like.
So
Today
I'm gonna see if I
rained a
can go
little.
over next week and ask him, can I do an interview with him about growing veggies in the front yard? He says he knows a little bit about gardening, and he's been cleaning out all the beds because they're all raised, and he did a nice job cleaning it up. So he said he had planted some lettuce and some other stuff, so he was waiting on that to come up. He more so than his girlfriend, but I guess he likes. Oh, Miss T and calling her old, hey old dog, yeah. So
Yeah, that would be nice. It's nice to see different gardens. I've thought about doing a video of my father-in-law's garden because he's got a nice garden. And
why not?
yeah, I was thinking about it. He doesn't do a lot in the ground, but the way he has it set up is really, really good. Really nice, nice, neat. He's got his few little things, you know. So I thought about it, and he's so cool. He'd be like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, Quinny." Hey,
Hey Gloria
Gloria.
Elliott, yeah, and
Hey,
that's what I
Gloria.
want to do. I want to check out a few gardens in the neighborhood that I've seen and see if
Mhm.
they let me interview them and
That would
find
be
out their
nice.
stories. You know, find out their
That
stories on how they got into gardening and whether or not they think that is self-preservation in
Right.
regards to gardening or what, because some people do it for a hobby, and some started out as a hobby but turned into more when
Mm.
they found out just how much they could get out of their garden as far as feeding their family and friends and the surplus that they have over. Because a lot of times people grow stuff and they'll get a lot more than they anticipated and then don't know what
Right.
to do with it. A
Right.
lot of people don't know how to dehydrate, or they don't know how to can or steam a hot water bath or any of that. And so they got
Some
all this
people
stuff.
may, yeah,
You know,
some people may not even be aware of dehydration. Like,
yeah.
until I joined the community, I didn't know about dehydration.
Well, I'm old school. We used to put our herbs and stuff in brown paper bags and just let them naturally dry like that. And then
Okay.
when you took them out, they were so dry. I mean, super dry. You can put them between your hands and do them like
And
that,
just,
and turn them almost into a fine powder. Or if you got one of
wow.
those kettles with a bowl where you can just crush them up,
Okay. But you
So
know what? It's kind of interesting because I grew up with my grandmother canning. She would pressure can all the time. What? It's going to rain in Indiana until Tuesday.
uh, no, well, they just said so
Wow.
far. It just said Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Hopefully,
Wow. But yet I didn't know about dehydrating. So it
okay.
to me they kind of go hand in hand. But
Yeah.
like I said, I didn't know about it until then. Hey Roro.
Roro.
Yeah, so I'm glad because now I'm like a dehydrating fool. Let me get
Yeah,
this, let me get that, let me get the other.
yeah,
Okay, this is great. It's fun to me.
yeah. Well,
It's
my
really
grandmother,
fun.
she did a lot of hot water bath canning. We had those big, big old, almost 40-quart pots that she had in there,
Exactly. Those
and
big
she
ones.
I used to ride to the hardware store with my granddaughter to pick up a couple of cases of balls, um,
Mm-hmm.
jars, and
Mm-hmm.
she would hot water bath everything,
Yep.
from peaches to string beans
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. She make
It was
apple sauce, apple butter, apple
yep.
cider, apple everything. So,
Hey
and they
Francesca.
survive.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey,
Back in the day, we didn't
Francesca.
run to the store every 5 minutes.
Oh
If
no. Mm-mm.
you didn't
Nope. They
have it,
surely
you made
not.
it.
Oh no. No. They didn't. It just wasn't what they did back then.
Hey,
I just
Francesca.
didn't do that.
Oh,
If that were if gardening were illegal, that would open the door to more aero gardens, aero farms, uh
mhm.
growing in your house.
Crack seed
People
method. Yeah.
people already have gardens like GT Junior in their garage. Salon Diva, I've seen her with things in her garage, and others with things in their garage. So yeah,
Well, look at GT. GT got chickens.
yeah,
He
yeah,
growing
exactly.
everything in his garage.
Hmm.
His garage is a greenhouse within a greenhouse. Okay.
So I mean, it would just open the door for people to find a way. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we are good. How about you? Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Thanks for coming. Yep.
And what's also amazing about it is that um there's a lot of garden clubs out here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them. And there's a lot of garden clubs on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Because I joined the one for Ohio 6B, 6A.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm finding though is eh, you got a lot of folks who's a know-it-all. They kind of got me backing up off of them. They
Really?
yeah, yeah. You always gonna have one or two who gonna sit and think they could tell you everything there is about how to garden
Yes,
in
Mike.
a grow zone.
Yes. Ask your wife. More aero gardens. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Um,
like, might need another house. That's what he need because I don't think he can get any more in this man cave.
listen, where there's a will, there is a way. Did you
Is
see
that sweet thumb? Okay.
yeah, Sweet Thumb, I didn't know if you saw his he said that
Wait a minute.
Alea.
I'm just now seeing it.
Okay, yeah.
It's two away from 100 subs. Looks like a cool channel to check out. Okay. Thank
We
you
need
for
to
that
check her out.
advice. All right.
Yeah, so guys, let's check her out, and if it's what you like, go ahead on and sub up.
All right. What you
Yeah.
said. Yeah. So yeah,
Ah.
it's gonna be a lot of underground seed trading. I can see somebody in a dark alley like, wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
I got squash, I got cucumbers. What, what you looking for? What you looking for? Oh, I got hot now. I got hot. I got sweet. I got
Yeah,
sweet.
right.
I got
Exactly.
pickling. If you need pickling, ooh, I can do pickles. I love pickles. I trade you some pickles for this bag right here.
Yeah, right. Hey, my man. Psst, come here, come here, come here. Shh, come here, come here. I got you. I got you. What you need? I got that sweet corn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got the orange corn too. We could barter. All right, now listen. You don't know me. You ain't seen me before. If you do, it's done. It's done. Oh,
I'm
look.
gonna do. I'm gonna do it like I do Annie. You see this? Take you out.
Right, right, right. Oh, look. Okay, this is a poor imitation. I'm putting it out there now. I'm the Godfather. If you need something, it comes to me. I got what you need. Right, boys? Set it up. Me being silly. Yeah, try to get some food. Been working today. Oh, okay.
Sees the need, dope. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You be
Exactly,
sitting there talking
Tampa.
about,
Exactly.
got a tick.
Man.
Oh, somebody walked past me with some seeds. I smell
Yeah, right.
seeds.
Seeds would be the new crack. Exactly. They would be.
Smell seeds.
Oh my. What would the seed companies do then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Secret seed
Mhm.
sharing. Exactly.
Let me tell
Just
you,
you be
Jamaica.
snapping five,
Wait a minute.
passing seeds real quick.
I got to comment on Jamaica right quick, girl. When I watch a video with you and all those snails, OMG. They were so many of them. She was filling up bucket behind bucket. She said, "This bucket getting heavy," and you can hear them when she dropped them in the bucket. I was like, "Girl, ain't no way." And I know your poor chickens was tired of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, I can see
Yeah,
Jamaica
yeah, right,
growing in
right.
size for sure because them snails. She had an invasion.
The garden father.
Ooh.
Exactly. You saw what Mike said? Purple? You want the purple? That's gonna cost you.
Yeah, that purple is rare,
Yes.
man. We don't get that too often, and that black one too. In the
Meet me
dark,
in the
I got
booth,
I
in
got
the
them.
back, in the dark. I got them seeds. Yes. I'd like them to try and stop me. If they
Oh,
take away my garden, there's no food. Okay? Like,
hey,
really, people?
yeah,
But
of
is it?
course.
Mm-hmm.
But though, from the way we buy seeds from these seed companies, I could see them going out of business if we stop.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If everybody that grows allows their stuff to go to seed and we swap and we buy this and buy that, what would they do? That's why if
Yeah,
I plant a variety I can't find in the store, I always let that go to seed. Always. And them seeds are valuable.
yeah,
You don't know when they're going to say, oh, we don't carry that anymore. Oh, we're
yeah,
not selling those. Oh, we're sold out. It's cool. I got mine right here from last year.
yeah.
I'm good.
And
And
I
look,
found out, if you just send, you don't have to send anybody the whole packet. Only if you want to.
no.
You can
Yeah.
send them about 4 or 5, and out of them 4 or 5, 3 of them should germinate, and maybe 2 of them might go to flourishing, and then you
Right.
might let one totally go to seed just to
Exactly.
collect the seed. And that plant might drop you 50 to 100 seeds by itself.
Yeah.
Just like I planted my watermelon last year. I had the little small moon and stars. Now that's one plant, one watermelon. I got
Mm-hmm.
75 seeds from that one watermelon. So I don't
Listen.
need to buy that seed anymore. Just put the label on the name on it and the year I grew it. And if
Mm-hmm.
some folks want some, I'll send it to them. And then
Yep.
the rest of them, I'm going to keep my own private stock so I can keep it going.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, once you get something once and you get it going, you don't have to buy it again. You'll be
You
looking for
done.
some new varieties.
Yeah, because think about it. I had a video some months ago of a squash that I opened up, and I was so shocked. I had 340 seeds.
Woo.
340 seeds.
Right.
One seed will give you a ton. But if I just kept 10, I still got 330 seeds I can share with somebody else.
Yeah. I was just, they real said, what the heck?
The
But you know
soul
what?
probably
She
really
might got,
appreciated
got
you.
them. Yeah, she might have got them gardening. I never throw away
Yep,
seeds anymore. I
exactly.
save them from. Hey, I'm at my granddaughter's house. I'm buying her a composter, a bucket to put in the kitchen, cause they be throwing away eggshells, and I be like seeds
Yep,
inside of a pepper. I'm like, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that. I was like,
exactly.
I pull out a sandwich bag. I said, put that stuff in there. I take this home with me. And I said, once we get to the new house, oh, I'm gonna show you how to compost and save on waste, and you can cut your trash takeout in half.
Half. Yep, it's true. It's so true. Yep.
Yeah, she used to see seeds on my pepper plant sitting down. I have a R for red or Y for yellow. She'd be like, Granny, you
Mm-hmm.
want me to? I said, girl, if you touch my peppers, I break your finger.
Break them.
I was like, no, 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 no,
Break
no. I
them
said, you throw
exactly.
away food. She looking at me, food. I said, where you think they came from? The seeds
Mm-hmm.
on the inside. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. I tell you.
And they show you how to save seeds. They show you how to put some in water, and the ones that float to the top, them bad, throw them out. The ones sink at the bottom, they good. How you can dry them, how to store them. You know, I mean, there's so many ways here in this garden community that they can show you how to take care of anything from beginning to
Mm-hmm.
end.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. From beginning to end. From beginning to end. You can do it. You
Oh
can
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, look at there. All righty.
Mm-hmm. She got a cute little channel. Cute little channel.
Okay. So
Got her
you done
little
checked it
video.
out already. I know you be right on it, Queen. I know I'll be
I
talking.
checked out. She got a little video that was a minute and something, and I said, "Let me just kind of do this while I'm." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I got you."
Yeah,
Yep, I save seeds as much as I can too, Joe.
yeah,
To me,
yeah,
it's almost a sin to let them seeds go to waste. It just
yeah.
is. I'm like, come on, you should be smiling. 100, woo! Yeah, it
Hey,
feels
Debbie
good. This is a
Garrett.
good community. You're in the right community.
Yeah,
Hey, Deborah Garrett.
yeah. And what's so nice about it is that things that a lot of people took for granted before, they have opened up their eyes and realized what they've been doing
Hmm.
poorly in regards
Hmm.
to future survival. And
Right.
now they've gone gun ho. They're buying everything. They doing this. There a lot of folks like um I heard earlier in regards to the bad soil that Homestead Heart got a hold of, the black cow that smelled like
Yeah.
ammonia and took out all her crops, you know. Well, I also saw another gardener, her name is Jess. I think it's it from Roots, something to
Hmm.
Roots, and they got a whole truckload of bad soil and just
Whoa.
practically wiped out everything in her greenhouse. And it was heartbreaking.
I would be so upset.
Well, what's
I
so
would
bad
be
about hers is that that soil is contaminated now and she can't
mm-hmm.
grow anything in.
Thing in that area.
She's growing beans. Beans are supposed to be able to help absorb some of the toxicity out of the soil. It might
Okay.
take a year or two, but it will help the soil return back to a state where she can redo the soil, adding something else, and started growing it. I mean, she lost a whole greenhouse full of stuff. It was her.
Wow.
Hey,
That's
LP.
crazy. That's so
Yeah.
sad. That's
Yeah.
sad.
So, when you get, you're not guaranteed that when you buy stuff outside of what you have in your own yard, in your own compost piles, that it's going to be safe.
LP said, I know I'm late, but my answer to your title is no. And I'd set about to campaigning and protesting where it counts. LOL. Man, everybody said no, they would not. They would just
Yeah.
go ahead on and do what they gotta do. Hey,
Driving.
bro.
Okay. Be careful
Thanks
out
for
on
driving
that
and
road now.
listening. Yeah,
Yeah.
please be
Keep your
careful.
eyes on the road. Yeah. And um I'm getting
Yeah,
a
because
lot of positive reaction from people, even though it's almost like a negative title. But
mm-hmm.
I'm seeing how positive people are, and sensitive, and they really want to grow. Now that they're
Yeah.
growing, they know how to grow. They want to
Mm-hmm.
try new stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I would do if I wasn't growing.
Because think about it. Usually when something is becomes very wide known, and let's say for example air, did we always pay for air? No,
Mhm.
we didn't always pay for air. um it's funny, I used to be able to take my car, which I have a Toyota, to the dealership, and they would wash it for free. That's what they used to do. They
Yeah.
don't do that anymore. What
Okay.
if we garden so much that it made an impact on grocery stores, on farmers who are selling to these stores, that
Yeah.
they said you could only grow this amount
Yeah.
or that amount? Now
Hey,
that's
PA.
scary.
Yeah.
Because when I think of it in those terms, I can't say it's impossible.
Yeah.
You can't. We just don't know.
Well,
So
we're only that one percentage where we're actually doing an impact on the grocery industry. But as prices keep rising, that percentage is going to get a lot bigger.
oh yeah.
Look at other countries. They give their people free chickens. And it made a big impact on the egg production from farmers, because people were growing their own chickens and getting their own eggs. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 dozen of eggs a day from my niece. I did a video on it. She said, I just asked for chicken salad. She threw it in 2 dozen of eggs. I was like, now
Okay.
see, I told her I pay her for the eggs. She said, Ma, we get so many eggs. She's like, mm-mm. She
Yep.
said, I'll bring them to you whenever you need them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
listen to this. According to the National Gardening Association, in September 5th, 2022, 35% of US households, which is equivalent to about 42 million people, grew vegetables, fruits, and other foods. In 2023, it says 55% of Americans are growing the food. So the trend is going upward
yeah,
of more people growing.
yeah.
And eventually it probably will make an impact.
There's a high school in my area, well, not far from where I live at, and my grandson's aunt is the principal. And we went there for his indoctrination for his fraternity. I'm in the break room, the cafeteria. They're growing hydroponics in the school. They're
Yep,
teaching the kids how to do hydroponics in the school, and they're eating from these hydroponics in the cafeteria.
that's good. They need to. They need
Exactly.
to.
They're
Mm-hmm.
showing these kids a basic way of learning how to be self-sufficient. And
Mm-hmm.
they're showing them the different tastes from store-bought to homegrown.
Right. Let me just speak to a few people. Hey, PIA, thanks for coming.
Hey, Grammy's
Appreciate that.
Journal. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
nice seeing you. Nice seeing you.
Hey. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Hey, Stay Home.
Hey,
Thanks for
Sky.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's something that should be done in every school. I think every
Yeah.
school should do that. And let the kids take care of it. Make it a class. You know, you
They can
took out.
start that in elementary school.
Yeah. I mean, I do it in my program.
Yeah.
I got the
You can
little
start
people
it.
doing it, so they need to know this is where your food come. Because if you ask them where do you get this, they'll say the store,
Supermarket. Yeah.
Walmart.
Supermarket.
What? No, baby.
Yeah.
Before it gets to the store, I don't know. Okay, well,
Yeah.
sit down. I'm about to tell you and show you, and this is what we're gonna do.
Well, they took
These
our
kids,
home economics out of the schools to teach
yeah,
them how to, be self-sufficient, how to cook. They took a whole lot of stuff that was very helpful for the kids. They should put
mhm,
financial classes in to
yeah,
show these kids how to save money. You
yeah,
know, it's so many things that they could teach these kids that would be helpful for them in the long run. I understand we
exactly,
need to know a little bit about history and science and whatever, but they're not practical to some of these kids nowadays if they just pay attention to their backgrounds, the environment that some of these kids come from, that they really need to learn more about being self-sufficient in finance,
right,
because they don't know. They know how to buy all kinds of junk. They know how to buy those games for them PS5s and all this other stuff, and how to kill one another, but they don't know how to plant, a tomato plant or pepper or something that could feed them in the long run or all through the winter months. You know what I'm saying? It's
mhm.
just it's sad. Hey, Albert.
Hey, Albert, Miranda.
Yeah,
Good to see you. Good to see you.
you may have an
One of the high
agriculture.
schools near me have an agriculture department that sells plants to the public. I like that idea.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if I was, yes, they could, under the Commerce Clause of the Constitution, there was one case which banned wheat because of federal subsidies to stable the market. Uh huh.
Well, they
Yep.
got a lot of farmers right now. Make them destroy their whole crops just so
Hmm.
they can raise the price of corn.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, garden is great. Absolutely, it is great. Um, yeah, because they will not allow us to grow cotton. If I wanted to grow cotton, let's just say I wanted to, I could not because they say it's a threat to our area. Yet I could drive 30 minutes away and see miles of cotton that they're growing.
Wow.
So why is it okay 30 miles away but not here?
Mm,
It's to keep control
yeah.
of that. That's
Look at
what it's
this
about.
though. She said, I work at a high school for at risk youth, mostly teen felons. The teens built garden beds and we planted them. They came back from summer break and chowed down on all the fresh stuff. Mm,
There you go. That's what they need. Make
yeah,
that time relevant. You know, gardening teaches you something about yourself. It helps you to be patient, for one thing. It teaches you patience because you got to wait. It
yeah,
also gives you a sense of accomplishment. When you take that tiny little seed and you
yeah.
get something that you're going to eat that tastes good.
Yeah, especially if it's something they like. A lot of kids like tomatoes,
Hmm.
and to have them grow it and pick it and just eat it straight off the vine, that blow their mind in
Yep.
regards to what it really tastes like. Not a hot house tomato, you know what I'm saying? But a real
Yeah.
one, you know.
Yep.
Look at this.
So
What Jeanette says. Talk to those who teach the master gardening classes and those who teach in the colleges about growing food. Maybe some towns could get them to start a program for children and people. And that would be a nice thing because there's a lot of people who would like to have a garden, don't have the space for it. So if they have a lot for them and they can go and do that, I mean, that would be fantastic. I know they would appreciate it.
yeah, I would love to. There's a little area near me and it's unoccupied. I mean, it's
Whoop,
not a
whoop.
high. Hey, Bess, yet.
Yeah. What's up, Lydia?
Um, what I would love to do is to young brains need fresh food, not junk and chemicals. Absolutely. What I would love to do is acquire that piece, get donations, and just have a little club, a little garden club. Teach these children how to do it, and bring a parent, bring an adult, bring someone
Yeah.
with you, because then they could go ahead and boom, they could do that at their home. If you don't have enough space, we're going to do it here. Join us. I think it would be a fabulous program. I would personally love something like that.
Well, the city next to me, they're tearing down so much. And that's how I
Mm.
got a lot. And a lot of those lots could be acquired by residents of the city and grow stuff, but a lot of them are on tight budgets. So I figure if the city would pitch in and just loosen the soil for them, just
Mm-hmm.
get them
Mm-hmm.
started, they can take it from there and grow their
Right.
own food. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a community garden. They can have the whole lot. That's what I have, a quarter of an acre that I'm growing over there. I don't want the whole community in the garden because not everybody is honest. I get your own lot and grow whatever your little heart desire.
You know
And
what?
that's what I'm talking about, poverty.
You're right. The areas that have the most poverty, which I love. That's good. That is such a good thing. On the other side of town from where I live, which is not as nice, they do have a garden. It was a corner lot, and I don't know how it got started, but it is beautiful now. Each person has a certain amount of space, and they go and they plant there, and it looks like a park of fruits and vegetables. So
Okay.
some people just have their little one area with a tree or two. Some people have like a tree, and then they have little stuff around. Some people just have um teepees full of like beans growing and
Hmm.
cucumbers, and just it's you don't have a lot, but they've learned how to take that little plot of what they were given
Yeah.
and make a lot out of it. And so it looks nice. And it is in an area that's a little less, desirable. And I
Yeah.
like that because then the low income, they're getting that fresh food.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've seen that too, but a lot of people can't always rent spaces. They will give you the land to work
Mm-hmm.
as long as you come out and take care of it and grow stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
If you seen that video with Gina, hey, I meant to say what's up, Gina versus Gina. Yeah, she's in the chat. That they were showing you the park that they had turned into gardening spaces where you can come
Mm-hmm.
in and garden. And they have land out here that they could do that. That they're not going to develop for anything else. And putting in a garden would be awesome, And like I said,
Yeah.
that's a poor neighborhood that's on the other side, and there's a lot of people who would love to garden, but if they give them a head start, because they don't always have tools, to break up the
Mm.
soil. So if they can break up the soil, maybe and throw in maybe a truckload of good soil on the side
Mm-hmm.
and let them just get started. And I'm quite sure
Yeah.
if they get it started, they can kind of take it from there and might even get
Exactly.
other family members, to work in it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. It's just something that would be so worthwhile. It really would
Yeah.
be so worthwhile. And the kids I work with, they loved it. They
Yeah.
loved it, especially excuse me, when we did sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness, digging them up, they were
Mhm.
super excited,
Oh, yeah, I
super
know.
excited.
They digging in
Um,
dirt too? Yeah.
yeah, they loved it. They absolutely loved it. So I mean, it's a lot that can be done. Someone just has to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Hey, off the grid,
And,
Rashad.
and what's so crazy about the whole thing is that out of all the possible stuff that they need to make illegal, it's the stuff that makes sense that they're making illegal. And what make them think people will actually stop doing it would be asinine because people will go underground as they speak, just like during prohibition and any other thing that happened. And they're still going to do what they love to do and what's
Right.
beneficial for them and their family. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's true. It's so true. So hey, it is what it is. I think in London they have something like that where you can get a piece of land and develop it.
whoa. $697
Wow.
a month for
For
87.
87 acres?
Wow. Well, I guess
Wow.
that garden pretty much pays for itself.
I would do it. $700 for 87 acres?
Mm.
You know how much you could grow on 87 acres?
That's what I'm saying. That lot,
I'll just
that
take 1 acre and lease the
yeah,
rest out. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Well, I'll
That
take
it
more than
pays
one
for
acre.
itself. Yeah, it'll pay for itself.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is
That's a steal.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do. Yep,
Well,
exactly.
I've always have, like my grandmother used to say, I've been growing since I was knee high to a duck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She set me out in the garden and gave me a little rake and stuff, and I was busting up the big clods in the soil, and I thought I was having fun and doing something. Didn't know that was my first step into gardening. Okay,
Into
and I've been
gardening.
gardening ever since. There's nowhere I've ever lived that I didn't have a garden. And right now I've been here going on 25 years and
It's
I've been
funny.
gardening from day one.
Did you see Mike's comment?
Wait, I'm finna bring it up. I bet you would too. Of every
Exactly.
of
He would
every
have
kind of
every
pepper.
conceivable pepper possible. I know it.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Every hot variety. He would be cross pollinating. He would be doing
Mm-hmm.
anything.
He'd be
Yeah,
like, this side is for the hot peppers that are here.
yeah,
This
yeah,
side is for the hot peppers that it is. This side is for the sweet peppers that it is. This peppers over here, these are for our international peppers. Like
yeah,
he would have it going on.
yeah.
Going on.
Thank you, LP. Um,
1 acre
yeah,
for rest. I know
yeah,
that's right.
yeah. Because I'm on a quarter of an acre, and sometimes it's just too much for me. You know, like I walked through there today, and I've seen a lot of the blossoms falling off. You know, the plants, but I'm also seeing little fat bottoms on those blossoms. So,
Okay.
but I mean,
Fruit's coming.
I'm gonna get some fruit. I'm gonna get some
Yes.
fruit. Ah, we don't get a
Love
cut.
it. Love it. Love it.
I might get some fruit, and it's gonna rain for the next couple of days. So I've tossed some slow release fertilizer here and there, and
Okay.
hopefully that'll help. You know, so we gonna see. We
Hmm.
gonna in the upcoming videos we gonna see. See, you might be able.
Oh
Wait a
my
minute, wait a minute.
goodness.
We ain't doing no shiesty, nothing shiesty around hybrid seeds. Who want hybrid? I want full grown. Look at that
Mm.
girl. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
Do you hear her? What? What? No, no. I'm in the middle of my live right now.
He said, please.
Oh my goodness. Mike talked her up. Every time Mike call her name, she shows up. Oh, and she hollering from the door. I know you're not hollering at me. No, going outside.
He said, hi, Mike. I'm
Oh,
here.
and she get like this after coming home from my granddaughter's house because they got two dogs, and she comes and sniffs at me. But quick question, Michelle, because I think you deal with them. Do groundhogs eat? Groundhogs eat everything. Why you think they call them groundhogs?
Oh, oh, that's funny.
Not just because they live underground, they're closer to the ground. Anything that they can eat, they will eat it. The only thing they won't eat is garlic and onions, but they will eat everything else. My backyard right now is a sea of white blossoms full of strawberries. I'm gonna have to fight the slugs, the birds, and the groundhogs.
Mm.
I might even have to fight a raccoon or two. The deer won't bother them, but everything else will. Yeah,
Wow.
when stuff ripen up in my garden, it becomes wild kingdom. Everybody comes in with a paper plate, a bib, a knife, and a fork.
They like, we here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put my bib on.
Yeah.
We
I
at the
understand what you
buffet.
mean, LP. Yeah. Why? Are you kidding
Mine
me?
came back and I have strawberry plants blooming. I'm wondering if I should put bird nets over the beds. Probably.
Yeah, I would.
Yep.
Because
Probably.
Because once the blossoms drop, that's the production of strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get ahead of the game.
Oh yeah. For
I'm
that
throwing down
200K.
some in some areas that I knew I had real problems with slugs. I got some diatomaceous earth. I'm gonna put
Mm-hmm.
down. Slow your butt down. Go somewhere else. These are my strawberries
Mm.
at the
I
entrance to
heard
the
put
seed.
cat poo at the entrance to their den to deter them. I'm texting my neighbors today for some poo.
Nah, let me tell you, I got feral cats over here. They'll chase them out the yard, but that cat poop ain't gonna do nothing for them. They'll just push it to the side, or they'll dig some dirt over on top of it to bury it and smother the smell. Don't believe that. I got feral cats over here, and they big, and they ain't no joke. I had some cushions off my lawn furniture I had in the garage. I went to go in the garage. Two of them jumped out, scared the bejeebies out of me. But I don't have problems with tree rats. I don't have problems any. They will chase the groundhogs out. I've been putting out a little cat food, and I will wait until I actually see a cat eat it because groundhogs will eat it too, and so will the raccoons.
They surely will. I saw a video where a raccoon walked up to where the cat's thing was. The cat looked like, meh. The raccoon hissed back at him. The cat took off. The raccoon ate the food.
Yeah, I need to cut the tops of my cayenne pepper getting too tough.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes,
just
yes.
planted the cayenne. I just did a video on planting my cayenne pepper for the season. I can't wait
Mm-hmm.
to hear multiple.
Try it and see what happens. Then you'll know for yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, don't take my word for it. I'm just saying what happened to me. Okay,
Right.
so try it. It might your cat poop and your city or state might be entirely different from the cat poop I got here, and
I
it
know,
might
right?
it just might do the job. Who am I to say? Go for it. Nothing beats a failure but a try.
Yep.
Beanstalk died, but in raised beds they live.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
They didn't like being confined.
Maybe not. We have chipmunks now. We have three cats that come visiting. Still here. Oh wow.
I don't have
Okay.
problems with chipmunks and rabbits. We got too many. Like I said, I'm close to a park. So we have hawks and ravens, and they snatch all of them up. I've seen a hawk with a wingspan. He almost looked like he could have been a bald eagle. There was a baby squirrel at the base of a tree. I seen him come down like a what they call a bomb diver. Come down, grabbed him, swooped him up, and was gone. I was like, oh well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I
I was
used to think they
like,
would only go after something that was already dead, but that's not
mm-mm,
true. Because I seen them do the same thing with a squirrel. They just picked it up and kept on
mm-hmm,
going.
mm-hmm. We have
So
such a
I'm like,
lovely
wow.
good. If I get my
Barricade up to keep my chickens out. Okay.
yeah.
So about my
Sweet
chickens,
Ray. Sweet. Now I got the message about the book. It was that Sweet Ree.
it's yeah, but it was Tigsy that got the book that won it.
Okay. 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 All right. I'm just trying to get all the players together here. Okay. Yeah, it's my great granddaughter,
Yes,
and
I made
I'm.
a comeback in Michigan big time. Wow.
Mm,
I still
yeah, so
hear
I
Annie.
can't wait. Don't you hear? She's still
Yeah,
fussing.
I still
She
hear her.
mad at me. She's mad at me because I haven't pet her since I walked in the door. I
Let
came
her
in a little
sit on
later
your
than you.
lap for a little bit.
Yeah, see, when I came in, I went over to check my garden. I had been
I
out
hear
here
you.
also. Yeah, and so
Uh,
hadn't had a chance. Wanted to gift it to your great grand. Thank you, Mike.
right.
Thank you, TC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to read it to her. Don't determine they hunt them, but the
Hippie
they
stay. Yeah, they said
oh,
we
they
ain't going
get
nowhere.
nowhere. Yeah, yeah. So they gonna have to
We
come
ain't
at us
going nowhere.
hard. They're gonna have to come at us
Mhm.
hard. Like
Love
yeah, yeah.
Annie up.
I can ship it to you
Yes.
now. I'll put some holes in the box and I
Stop.
can send it to her. Yeah.
You
Cause right
will
now it's
not.
getting on my nerves. Yeah, she gonna be cranky all night long, and the only way I'm gonna be able to soothe her is like the last time you see me pick her up and she was just quiet. That's all she wants to do. It's like the baby lay across my shoulder with her head up here so she can hear my heartbeat, and just lay there. Don't do nothing. Well,
But
every
she
now
like
and then
I'm
she
the
touch my cheek.
yeah. She like I'm the baby, ma. I'm the
Yeah,
baby. Pick
yeah.
me up.
She came up and sniffed my shoes and is like, "Oh, you been around them dogs again." I'm just like,
She's like you home. I need some love.
yeah, I'm gonna give her some. I got her favorite glove over here to brush her down.
Choo, excuse me. Hmm.
All right, Jim. What else did
Okay,
you put in that greenhouse? Did you
Nina. I hope.
go ahead?
Sorry, ma.
Yeah.
Gina said she was in the garden, so I was gonna say I hope she doing what she need to do for that watermelon. It's time for a woman to take the crown of the watermelon wars.
Mm.
I want a woman to win. Oh,
Wait a minute. I was trying to catch this.
what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Tilt camera down to your right. Press. Oh, they
Oh
talking
Lord,
about.
I can't do that. If y'all see how bad this arrow farm look, oh, I'm in the middle of doing a video. I neglected it, y'all. And when I say the tomato plant is
It was huge when I was there. Cause that's when I saw those ripe tomatoes on there. Is that the same
it,
one?
it, when I some of it was so high it was reaching here. I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
cut it. So I'm in the process of doing it, and I'm doing trying to
Look at
yeah.
my
It's
my toe. It's a big one. That's why he like it. It's a big one. It's not one of them little small ones.
nope. Listen, I've neglected it. I'm honest. I'm being honest with you. I neglected it. It's so huge. So I started yesterday, in fact, cutting
Thank
off
you,
the
Mama.
what you call them? I can't think of it. When you cut the tomato, you cutting off those someone throw the word out there. Ah, I can't think
Okay.
of it.
I know
Anyway,
what you're talking about. I can't think of it. The one you when you
yeah,
break it off and you can start
you
a whole
start
new
another one. Yeah, suckers.
suckers. Yeah.
I'm cutting all them suckers off, and I'm in the process. It was so many that I sat here on the floor, ma, for about an hour and 20 minutes, and I still did not finish. Thank you, F. Smith. Suckers is what I couldn't think of. Yes. And Gina. Yes. Okay, Gina, I'm counting
Everybody
on
going
you.
going in there.
I'm counting
Yeah.
on you to put that crown on, girl. Somebody, one of the women, I like to. Oh, yes, G Mama, somebody,
Yeah.
honey, yeah. But anyway, I'll tilt it next time. Actually, I'm gonna move it out of my diva den to another location
Where you
because
gonna put it?
I want them side by side.
Okay. Like where the patio doors is at? Oh no, that's the fish tank. Okay. Oh
Well, yes. Well, remember where the other one was?
yeah.
I moved that out into the sitting room across from the kitchen, and it
Okay.
looks fabulous there. I told you I've been
Okay.
switching stuff around. It
Yeah, I know.
absolutely fabulous. So I want them side by side. So this
I
way,
can't wait to see the floors.
ooh man, they look pretty. They look pretty. They look
Hey,
pretty.
damn it! With Arthur Butler, thank you for
Hey,
listening
damn
out in the
it.
garden. I understand this is a time of year where everybody will be listening out in the garden. Because I
Yes,
almost
please.
forgot to chat. I was out in the garden for a minute. Then I looked at the clock. It said 6:45. I said, "Oh snap! Let me get back in now."
Mhm. Please tell sidekick friend we said hello and send our love.
Yeah, yep. And I hope to go
Mm-hmm.
to Lowe's this weekend so I can see what I can get.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, going to
Yes.
Lowe's with you, it just broke my heart. And guess what? The other day we was at Mark's, they had those patio peach trees,
What
but they wanted too much for them. I was like,
are you?
no,
How
no,
much
no,
they
no, no.
want? Too much?
Yeah, they wanted too much. They want 5 off.
Aw. What?
Yeah,
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I
Mm-mm.
said. I don't want a patio peach that bad. I just
Yeah.
don't want
I
that.
just got gas from my wonderful
Yeah.
husband for my tiller. Okay.
I'm glad she added that in there. So she just got gas from her husband.
Yes, for her tiller.
Yeah, so what
Good
kind of
for
gas you
you.
talking
Yeah, man. Get it done. Get it done. That's good.
about?
That's good. Can't miss your own life. I know, right? Wouldn't that
Uh-huh,
be something?
I would have. I'd have been like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something. I can't even think what it is. Oh, all right,
Oh,
well, get back to work
thanks
then.
for
Take care
stopping
and,
in. Yeah,
and
thanks
show
for
us some
stopping
videos of
in.
what you're doing out there. Oh, yeah, I just
Mm-hmm.
got that time. I was supposed to be
Yeah.
doing it. Then it would have hit me, and I'd have been, oh snap!
My
Like
complaints
it.
when I give gas. Well, I guess it
What you
depends upon what
supposed
kind
to,
of gas
Mike?
you're
What you
giving.
supposed to? I don't think we are talking about the same kind of gas, okay?
Nope,
I, I don't think
definitely not.
that would definitely be high octane, and you're not putting it in the rototiller. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we burning up plants
Exactly.
and stuff, leveling out neighborhoods.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, I tell you. Mm-mm-mm.
Only Mike, y'all. Only Mike. I'm glad David ain't here because I know he'd have took that
Oh
way.
man. David would have just went
Oh my
crazy with
goodness,
that one.
that'd have
That
been.
is so funny. I tell you.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
But
is anybody in the chat willing to go to jail if they got busted for having a garden and not getting rid of it? How many of you willing to go down for your garden? Because it can't happen. I mean, speakeasies got busted up. They busted every barrel of liquor that they had and took the owners to jail. Would you, if they came out to your house and pulled up every vegetable in your garden to take it in as evidence and put you in handcuffs because you've been told to get rid of it and you didn't?
here's the thing. There are loopholes. So we would then find loopholes to get around that. So if I went there, I would throw myself on the mercy of the court and let my lawyer explain why I did it, and we come up with some loophole. Because there's lots of loopholes in laws, so we have to find a loophole.
Oh Lord, look who we talked to. Look who came out
Oh
the
my!
bush.
I'm always listening. Who you farmers think I am? Oh my gosh! David, he said, "Y'all must not know about me. I'm always listening." Okay, David. Well, we know you here.
Yeah, we but yeah, then he got
Was
resurrected. He came right on up out of there, didn't he? Mm-mm.
would you go to jail for it? Since you listening, what you think? Give us your feedback on this.
If I run my empire correctly, my underbosses will take.
Ah, that's how the garden father would do. Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
right. You right. Almost homesteading. Yes, yes, yeah, man. I'm telling you, you gotta. I would go for Christ. I would go to jail. Okay, I would go for Christ too. So I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Um, I believe there would be loopholes. I believe that, which is why I was talking about ornamental and oh, this is not grown to eat. We don't consume it that way. It's medicinal. Or we just like the flowers that it produces. We like the smell of the butterfly pea. We don't necessarily eat the butterfly pea. We like the smell. I don't know, something. They can't even think of such things as I would say they are discriminating me. I have freedom in this country. Okay? Okay? Hey, Tori's brain.
Whoever controls your food will
He said,
control you.
nah, because whoever controls your food will control you. Mm, mm, that right there. As long as I don't have to share a cell with Big Frida. Okay, Nikki.
She
See,
be
we
eating
in harmony right
everything.
there,
Hey,
girl.
Tori. Yeah.
Yes.
Tori, what's your saying? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's a good question. What's your chat back in the back in the okay, okay, David.
What
Man, I don't
Tori
know.
say? Everything getting out of hand here.
Hey,
Yeah.
everything getting out of hand here. Yeah, I tell you.
Hey,
I
Tori,
don't know.
answer the question. We know that you play games and stuff. If you garden and it became illegal in your state, would you take the fall if they arrested you once they found out you had a garden? Would you take the fall, or would you throw somebody else up under the bus?
I be like, look, Big Bertha, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone, and we be okay. I'm gonna get you. Yep.
Say, Big Bertha, what you like? What you eat? Tomatoes, peppers, squash. What's up? I got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Oh, listen, hostas are edible.
Yep. And the deer been eating them too. They've been tearing my houses up.
He said he's snitching. Oh, he
Now
said
you
he's
know
snitching.
snitches get
Sorry,
stitches. You might end up being buried in somebody's garden as fertilizer. You know that now. You know
fertilizer.
humans are nothing but pure fertilizer. You got blood meal, bone meal. Come on now. Snitches can
Mm.
get buried.
Nah, wouldn't be surprised the way my state is going. The governor came over anytime for supper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you get in with the right folks.
Yep. And then
That's cute. Yeah.
exactly, Cassandra. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We are smart enough in this garden community to know how to get away with it. I think we could. If you think you could get away with it without getting caught, put a one in the chat. Let me be the first one. Because guess what? I think I could do it. I think I could do
You
it.
you see what I almost say?
I'm too little to go to jail, but if I did, I'd have to be besties with Big Bertha. Aw. Hey,
What's up,
Tim.
Tia?
Hey, Tamika.
Hey, Tamika. Look at Nikki.
Mm-mm-mm. Snitches get stitches.
In this case,
Exact.
they get buried. They would be fertilizer for the garden. They would be
I
fertilizer for the garden.
didn't know hostas were edible. I grew up with those in New York. Wow. Yes,
Oh
America.
yeah.
I grew up with hostas in New York too. Matter of fact, in the house that we lived in, the hostas were in one area. And my mother said, if you dig them up and put them along the walkway, I will give you some money. Girl, I've dug up every single hosta and it was not easy. Those things, you'll be surprised how deep those roots go. But
Look at
yeah,
Nikki.
they are edible. Oh, you telling too?
Wait a minute. Look at this. Oh shoot. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm just playing, I
That's
think.
it.
Okay, all right. All right. I see all these ones. Yeah, I believe it. I think we could, y'all. I think we're smart enough to know how to do it. The same way we know how to companion plant, we would develop a new way to garden so that we could get away with it. Within them roses, from a distance, they look like roses. Little do you know, it's string beans growing in there, and we
Yeah,
just go out
yeah,
more regularly and pick them. You'd go out there every day to pick your beans if they
yeah.
were intertwined with your roses.
Just like I was telling you, I had my cucumber vine was all over my rhododendron, and I was trying to get behind it, trying to get
Mm-hmm.
those cucumbers that was hanging in
Mm-hmm.
the back. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's a way to do it.
Yep. You had that canopy, and you let them morning glories trail at, and morning glories trail at, and underneath you got your long beans growing or something. And every day you just be on it, girl.
Yeah.
Go out there and take that so they don't know we growing it.
Oh
The
yeah.
one
Right
them
now,
things.
I'm gonna do a video on my hosta. I have this one variety of hosta. I haven't been able to find it, but it has what they call running roots, and I planted it in right here near the front. It's getting big now, but I have hostas all the way down the aisle to the other end, and now they're starting to come around this end, and they're popping up everywhere. There's a leaf or two here or there. They're popping up everywhere. And I've never seen a hosta that had a running root that just hostas popping up everywhere. So I've been digging up those little ones and I'm putting them in pots. But the deer, for some reason, don't eat that particular variety. It eats, I got about 8 or 9 different varieties of hostas in my yard. And that
Mhm.
particular variety, it doesn't mess with, but they will chunk down on everything else.
Wow.
So it's crazy.
Yep. And then we can mix our real garlic in with the society garlic.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Oh, them green stalks, that's from no, that's the society garlic. You see them purple flowers? That ain't we don't eat that.
Yeah, you don't want to eat that. That's nasty.
They already try to stop some cow herds and pig farms. We might be next. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
we would.
Meal me 1 piece root, 25 years old. I got
Wow.
yeah, yeah. We'll
Wow.
do a video and show y'all about it. It blew my mind because it never did that. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, why is this
Hmm.
over here? I've never
Exactly.
seen this. I didn't plant this over here. So where is this
Hmm.
coming from? And then I looked down the aisle and I was like, I got them all the way down the aisle. I was like, this is
Hmm.
not a running root.
Yep. I like Nikki's response. Let the wild dandelion, clover, and wild berries be your friends. I didn't plant that stuff, officer. I mean, that's dandelion, sir. Come on. Don't you never pick one up and blew it as a kid? I didn't plant that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
And
That's a
the
good one.
berries came from the birds. You know, they eat them somewhere else and they be dropping seeds. I didn't
And they
plant
be
that.
yeah,
It
yeah. You
just came
know,
up. I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just a circle of life. They eat it, they poop it out, and it grows. So
I just kept looking, trying to figure out what it was until all them little
right.
things came on and I didn't know if they were edible or not. So I'm
Look. I be like, what you mean that's a berry? How do
what?
you know how do you, officer, know it's edible? I don't, but how do you know? Seem like you've been the one that's been planting.
Mhm. And he'll go
Yeah.
over and taste it, say, well, it don't taste poisonous. He started picking out things. Yeah, until he eat all of them off of it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. It was good. Oh, okay.
Well,
Look,
yeah.
look.
There's no berries on
Officer.
it, so I guess it's not edible because you didn't leave nothing on it. So
Okay. Look, have your little side basket of berries or strawberries. Here, sir. There you go, sir. No, it's not edible. Thank you. Thank you. You take it and be like, okay, I'm just checking. I'm just checking. I'll have me my basket of strawberries next week.
yeah.
Sir, yes, sir. I got you. Hey, look, drop off the groceries. Excuse me, sir? Drop the groceries or I'm reporting you. All right, I'll have a bag of groceries from my garden by the door next week. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
my wife wants some greens for Sunday dinner. Okay.
Right, right. Get them greens for Sunday dinner. Listen, the expression necessity is the mother of invention. Now, it's not true. It's all hypothetical, which is a wonderful topic. But yet,
Duval.
look at how many ways to get around it we've already come up with, and it's not even happening. Hey, Duval. Speaking of Duval, Duval lives in the neighboring state. Do you know that we have an agricultural place that will stop cars randomly to check to see if you're bringing trees or vegetation from Florida to Georgia?
Did you see Led did a video about that?
Was that yesterday, his live?
And he was trying to get a group of people to rent a truck or something and go down to buy some trees and stuff from there because there's a lot of stuff they won't transport. But if you go down there individually and buy it, it's a possibility. That video was all the way live.
I'm telling you,
You know, it's crazy.
Florida's right next door. What's the problem?
Yeah,
Yeah, yep, the strange looking plants.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yep.
just now learning how to grow stuff. Like I finally put my Chicago fig outside in the sun, and it said, "Did." So if it don't rain too hard tomorrow, I would like to get my nephews over here and put the rest of my, because they're in 5 gallon buckets and I can't pick up them buckets. They bring
No.
that out on my banana plant. It's got a pup growing, the two pups that were small last year, over 6 feet tall now, and they got a pup growing off of them. So I would
Mm.
love to divide them and put them in their own separate pots, and hopefully try to get a rack of bananas off of one of their dwarf
Cavendish.
cabinets. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Sadly, how things are going nowadays, I wouldn't be surprised if that would happen. I'm
yeah,
telling. We don't know. We
yeah,
don't know. We
yeah.
don't know. So
And the
hey.
only reason I'm saying it is because, like I said, all the prices are getting, out of hand. And
Mm-hmm. They
and
are.
people, I can be in a store and I can hear people asking the help. Hey, the glamour planner, um, how do you grow this? Do I need any special soil? They're asking questions. They want to grow their own stuff because they said they refuse to keep paying some of these prices on the stuff that they got in these stores. And we said, officer,
Yep.
this is for the butterflies and not for me. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody but you.
Yep.
Yeah, we still here. We ain't ready to go yet. It ain't time yet. Yeah, but it's a lot of things I still want to learn how to grow yet. So
Me too. Me too. I mean,
yeah,
it's you're a student for life. If
yeah,
you are a gardener, you are a student for life.
yeah,
You should always be learning, always.
yeah,
And each year, each season, that garden should get better and better. You should learn
yeah.
your soil, learn your grow zone, how things work, what things work well, what things don't work well, how to make things better, how to successfully take something from seed to harvest to seed. Again, with it going to seed, student for life. Yeah, thank you.
And what I like about it, not only does it teach you how to garden, it teach you how to preserve what you grow. It
Mm-hmm.
teaches you how to collect the seed properly and store it and save
Right.
it for the following season. Once you grow something from the store and then it works for you, then that seed becomes what we call tried and true.
Mm-hmm.
That seed is true to itself, and you're almost like a proud parent to send that seed to someone else to see how it grows in their grow zone, because everybody's soil is not the same.
Nope.
Everybody's weather is not the same.
Same.
But to have
Exactly.
something to grow here in the cold northeast and then send it somewhere where it's hot, and it might grow twice as big, but you can collect the seeds off of that and pass it on to somebody else. It
Mm-hmm.
never stops. It keeps evolving, and it just becomes better and better. And people would tell you their method of how they grow it, or what kind of fertilizer they may have used. You might have used a liquid fertilizer in it, and they might use a slow release fertilizer, or they might have just used straight compost. I mean, or horse manure, or cow manure, or chicken, or rabbit. It's so many different ways to grow certain things and do it natural without having to go to the big box stores to get the soil to grow it. So
Right.
people have become quite inventive
Oh
and
yeah.
to minimize how much they come out of their pocket for gardening, because gardening can get expensive. Like they said, if you try to go out here and buy everything everybody's talking about, like I could say I consider that a victim of circumstances, because I didn't grow with a whole lot of this stuff that they got out here now. I did not have chicken feed already processed. We got raw chicken salad. We didn't have blood meal and bone meal and all that stuff. We had lime and what else did we have? Fish heads that you dropped in the hole. We had El Natural, okay? All this stuff they got on the shelves now, I was never familiar with until
Mm-hmm.
within the last 10 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it
I've had.
just shows you, times change, people change, the way people live change. Hey, Analytic Gardener, how are
Hello.
you today? I
Okay,
have
said I have. Oh, go ahead, ma.
I think, good issue. My potato stalks are super tall and huge that they are beginning to lean over. The storm last night made them lean even more. Do I need to stake them up somehow? You said potato?
The potato stalks. Um, yeah, I would stake them. I would stake them. What I do is when I grow my potatoes, I grow them on like a cage so that they can climb up the cage, and then I just clip them so that they'll stand straight up.
All right, now see, and I've never had that issue because I actually grew my potatoes in I guess, a 32-gallon trash can, and I just let them grow over. So I never thought about staking them up. So I'm glad you could answer that question because I couldn't have told her that. I couldn't have told her anything. And see, that's another thing. Everybody grows different. Everybody got different methods of growing stuff.
Got you. Okay. And Mike said he'd pile on more dirt.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see,
See?
in a trash can, I can plant it my potatoes halfway down, and as they start to grow up, I can just keep adding more soil until it gets to the top of the can, and then that would be the last fill up. And then once it starts to flower and they start dying back, I could just tip the whole trash can over and dump everything out.
Right. Yeah. It's always different ways of
Right.
doing it.
Everybody got different ways. Some people do it in grow bags. Some people do it, you know, um, in totes and what have you. So yeah, people mound more straws
Yeah, to get them to
around
grow a
the
lot
house
more.
to
Yeah,
create
that's
more
true.
growth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or know what kind of potatoes you're growing because on sweet potatoes, you just putting the slits in on top of the soil. You don't have to mound it up like as if you would plant like Redskin or Yukon Gold or something like that. So it depends on what kind of potato you're growing in regards to what kind of setup that you use. Trash can idea sounds, yeah. I had
Mm-hmm.
a trash can that I don't know how it got a hole in the bottom, but it was no good. After that, now it's like, why am I throwing this out? It's still in good shape. I scrubbed that bad boy for 3 days down in bleach, cleaned it up, put one more hole in it, and started layering. I had leaves, stems, and then I was taking pots that I had of plants that died, and I was just taking the soil and dumping it on top to fill in the gaps. And then I put in maybe a cubic foot of bag of good soil, and then I just started growing it, and then that stuff started breaking down, and I just kept adding to the top. So now the whole garbage can is really good soil. And I even had
Mm-hmm.
worms that popped up that I figured they came up through the holes in the bottom and was eating, the debris in there, and it turned it into really good soil. So yeah,
Okay. Wow.
whatever
I
works
have
for
to write
you,
that down. Yes, yes. I'm gonna write
that.
that
I
down.
have them
Garbage
in a
can.
10-gallon grow bag and a 5-gallon bucket. They are huge. Hey, that if that's what works for you and you're doing just fine, stick with it. You can always graduate, go bigger next year or not. But if that's what's
Oh
working
yeah.
for you, and
Keep doing
once
it.
you get
Yep.
the harvest and you really enjoy what you got from that harvest, stick with what you know. You know, over and over. And now the soil
Okay.
is at the top of the bucket and back. And right. So at this point, they're on their own.
Yep. And you're gonna get a ton of potatoes. So that's good. That's good. If the vine touches the ground, you get potatoes for life. Ooh, I
Well,
didn't
that
know.
I no, I haven't seen that process.
Okay. Yeah, because it'll be in the ground.
Bouger, what's up, girl?
Yeah.
How
Hey,
are you, darling?
Bouger.
Hello,
This
hello,
girl,
hello.
her video, oh my goodness. It was too hype with her video for the Watermelon Wars.
Oh, I saw it. I saw
I
it.
loved it. She was spitting them bars. I was like,
Yep.
she sounds good. I'm like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
sis, do your thing. I loved it. I loved it.
No, the D or the
I have to keep
yep,
on
up
them with
here.
DE or
Okay.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see, and I don't have that problem in Ohio. I don't even know what
Mm.
a potato beetle look like, much longer what
Uh,
it does.
hey, Trimble's Garden. Thanks for coming.
Hello, hello, hello. Wait,
What
wait, what Tia said? I'm running around like, what do I do? What do I
do
do?
I
You
do?
don't
What
do
do I
nothing. You just
do?
like let nature finish doing this thing. You done did what you supposed to. You got it,
Yep.
the potatoes to the top of the
Mm-hmm.
bag, the tote.
Yep.
Just stand back and wait until the time for harvest, Tia. That's all
That's
you can
right,
do now.
girl. I'm telling you, you watch and see how many potatoes you get in there. You gonna have a ton. You
I,
gonna have a ton.
I can already hear Tia screaming already.
Right?
I got potatoes. I can see Tia now. There you go.
Oh, she says she's still here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. All you gotta do is when you see, um, yep, exactly, exactly. I was getting ready to say, when they start turning yellow, then you know it's time to harvest.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yep.
you'll know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you
You'll know.
will. You'll be so happy.
Mhm.
Like, yes, I got them taters, them taters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I got my first red skin potatoes, I only planted maybe one or two. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
believe how many potatoes I got from them two little potatoes. And
Yeah.
they were so good and they cooked down so fast. Oh my goodness.
The
Invite us
French
over
fry
to
party.
a party.
Yes. That's cute. French fry party.
Make sure you do a video of you digging them up to see what you got.
Yeah, whenever it's time to harvest them, please, because we want to see.
Yeah, we want to
We
see.
want to see.
Want to see your hard work. What you got for it? What you
Oh
got?
yeah.
I
Tell you.
wanted. What was I looking up? What they call them day long onions, like brokehead, them big old fat onions.
Oh
I want to
yes.
try them. I want to take one of my grow bags and just grow. I got two 50-gallon grow bags. One, I would like to put my sweet potato slits in. The other one, I would like to do. Ooh, excuse me, the long day onion
Mm-hmm.
and see.
Okay. Well,
I
I
want to
have a
see if I get onions that big.
thank you, everyone. Yes, do it short. Do it short. That'll be funny.
Yeah, we told you
Mm-mm-mm.
you're gonna enjoy it. We know
Yep.
you do.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. She
yeah,
doing so good. She is doing so good.
yes, she is. Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
Temple said it's the first time she made it to the live, so thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It
Oh
is
yeah,
enjoyable.
yeah, yeah, it is. It's hard work, and but you know what though? When you in your garden, you in what you call your own personal space.
Right.
When you get out there, your mind can relax because
Mm-hmm.
you're focused.
Exactly.
You're focused on what you're doing, and you're trying to make sure you're doing it right, and you're taking it your time, and you very detailed about what you're doing so you can keep up with it. I know a lot of people have problems with labeling their vegetables. They's like, I know it's a cauliflower, but I can't tell you what kind it is, or I'm not sure if that's a collard green or a mustard green. But once it grows and it gets to a size and you can really recognize what it is, then you'll be all right. But then it's so much enjoyable that you grew that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The north is long day, south short day. Onions, but it doesn't matter, in my opinion. Okay.
I just want to grow some onions, Mike. Okay.
Thanks, sis.
It is pretty.
Onions bill for you. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I just want to try it, Mike. Yeah, it is. It's a getaway. You can shut the world out. The world has no space in your garden.
Yeah, exactly. You could tune everybody out. Mm.
That's
Yeah.
why we can be out in our garden for hours because we're task oriented.
And
And
it goes so fast.
yeah, you get the weeding and you say, "Oh, once I clean out this area, I'm gonna stop." Nah,
Mm-hmm.
that was a lie when
Mm-hmm.
you open up your mouth to tell yourself that, and then you see a weed over here. It's like, now how these weeds get in this pot? Then you loosen up the soil around the pot. Then you say, "Well, shoot, I can add some fresh soil or some slow release fertilizer in there." And then you do that, and
Before
it's
you
like,
know
"Oh,
it, yep,
that
it's
one looked
true.
like it too." I went out there today. When I checked over there, I found another fruit tree that I thought was dead and looked at the bottom and I
Mm.
see this much green. I was like,
Okay.
this is a fruit tree a neighbor gave me. They said, I don't know what to do with it. I can't get it in the ground. I'm scared it's going to die. And I've
Okay.
been watering it and fertilizing it all last year. It didn't do anything. It had a few green leaves, didn't fruit, didn't do anything. And then when I saw it this fall, it looked like it was dead, but I didn't
Wow.
plant it yet. I just went out here today because it wasn't like this last week. And there's greenery about this big on the bottom all the way around it. I was like, this tree ain't dead. It's an apple, another apple tree.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
Well,
Hey, Kenneth Wilkinson, how are you, dear? How you feeling
sometimes
today?
you think something ain't gonna make it, but it does. Hey, Kenneth,
Hey,
how
it's
are
not up to us
you?
to make
So
that
good to see you.
determination.
Thanks for coming.
Peggy, have you seen Peggy here
Aw.
before?
No, I think
Hello,
she's new.
Peggy.
I don't remember. Hey, I'm sorry to hear you're sick, but thanks for
Yeah,
coming. Put us in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you're new, because we don't recognize your name. But thank you
yeah,
for coming. There's always something to do. Yep,
yeah.
it's so true. So true. True.
Now, I went to a chiropractor on Monday to have her crack my shoulder. I have a frozen shoulder that's still in recovery, and my lower back. She said my hips was out of alignment. She cracked me. I normally
Ooh.
come home and just drink a ton of water and just sit. As I got off the van to come in the yard, I was looking. I was like, "Dang, all right, yeah." I ended up in the yard
Wow.
for about 2 hours. Yeah, so I'm just like, "Yep." So I'm paying for it today. I'm feeling every
Mm,
bit of it. But I was like, that's okay. But I got it done though. The yard look good.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, sometimes. Well, I always wish I had more time to go out there. That's why I wish I could retire now, so I could just play in the garden.
I don't
Um,
believe that.
I have to because I know that I'm working, and the time that I could do certain things, I'd have more
Oh,
time
okay.
for the garden. You know.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Well, welcome,
Yeah, she
welcome.
don't buy you sugar limes. Okay, she knows a lot
Thank
about natural gardening
you.
and nutrients this food. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Yes, thank you
Bring
for
bring some of that
coming.
knowledge over here. Yeah, we hope you feel better.
Yeah,
We really do.
exactly.
We don't want anybody in here not feeling good.
Mm-mm. No, no, no. From Miss
Okay.
Linda's group. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Oh
Yeah.
boy. Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
feel better after that.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
that
normally
chiropractor,
when
they
you
could
go to
get
the
you straight.
chiropractor, yeah, sometimes you feel a little sore. So I'm right now working on soreness.
Yeah,
I've
because
been,
I know at first
yeah,
well, in my experience, you feel bad, but
yeah,
then you feel really good afterwards. You're like,
yeah,
oh. But after that first day or so, ooh,
yeah.
you feel good.
So,
Yes, please.
and
Please
picking
give
up and
us.
holding the baby too. She would not
Oh
sleep in
yeah.
her bed today. She wanted to sleep. She slept on me for 2.5 hours. I was just glued in the rocking chair. I was like, every time I tried to
Wow.
get up, she's like, and I was just like, oh
It's
boy,
like,
I got.
no, you ain't going nowhere, Nana. You ain't
She
going
got a
nowhere.
tooth. She got one tooth. She got
Yay, little mama got a
oh,
two.
yeah, but she bit her mama today.
She gonna start walking soon.
Oh, she already pulling up and trying to yeah.
Hmm.
She bit her mom and I heard her holler. I was like, ooh, I know that hurt.
Practicing on with them little pegs. I call them little
Yeah.
pegs.
Yep. That's
Aw.
crazy. I thought about my lemon. My lemon. I put it outside, gave it some fresh. The ones you at least popped out in the dead too. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, we don't have the control over nature.
Nope.
Nature gonna do this thing, you know.
She
Thank
said,
you,
I
thank
love
you,
this
thank
garden
you.
community because everyone is so lovely, helpful, and supportive. Thanks. That's true. The garden community is amazing. Amazing. So helpful, so supportive, so generous. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Analytic. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, baby got her learn how to use.
Yes.
Yeah, she chunked down on her mama today. And all I could
Yeah.
hear was Emery. I was like, oh, she made me jump.
Yep.
Well, you know the baby looked up at her smiling, right?
They always do that. Yes, like a paper cut, Duval. Yes, they do. And the teeth
Oh,
be so little, and you be like, ah, I
yeah.
tell you.
She
But
went to
they surely
smile,
get
and I was like, "Oh, it came through." Now there's the one next to it. She gnawing on everything. I was like, "Yeah." By the time I come back next week, that other one will be up there.
will probably be popped up. So
Yeah.
she didn't have no fever or nothing like that.
Yeah, she's been
Oh,
having fevers, but it's been like a low grade fever. She feel
okay.
warm, but she was cranky a couple of days. But other than that, she been eating everything that I cooked. Collard greens yesterday with smoked turkey, some sweet potatoes, cornbread. What I mean? Mac and cheese for dinner. So for everybody, because they were working parents, you
Some of
know.
us have not eaten, and you just spitting all of that out.
Oh, I'm
Collard
sorry.
greens, cornbread.
So
Come on, ma. Come on.
So I took some cornbread and sweet potatoes and smashed it up and gave it to her. And
Did
she's
you
like,
put it in the pot liquor and give it to her?
and then
I
she,
know she had it good.
and then, wait a minute, she watching TV, but she doing this.
I love it when they start eating stuff and you can start giving them
Oh
little
my
taste.
goodness.
I love it. I love it.
I gotta show y'all this though, cause y'all gonna crack up. Uh, I gotta show y'all this video if I can find. Oh, here you go. Wait a minute. She was trying to snatch the phone out my hand, and I was like, "Would you let go of the phone?" And then she looked at me and I was like, let it go, let it go. And then she was like, all right. Then she backed up. Like she in that walker, like she speed racer. She'll be flying across the floor and be looking at me. And I was like, go somewhere and sit down. And then she's like, oh, Nana, then she take off again. I mean, oh boy.
Look at her. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Man, they grow so fast. So
Yeah, she
fast.
smacked the dog on the nose. I was like, ooh, yeah.
Oh
I
my
said, this dog
goodness.
don't have a chance. He don't have a chance. And now she's
Mm-mm.
starting to talk. She's like, uh-oh, uh-oh,
Oh, aw.
blah,
That's
blah,
so
blah, blah, blah.
cute. That's so
And she into
cute.
music now. When you play music, she start
So,
popping. Oh, yeah. And she like to clap her hands. And I was just like, okay, all right. So she
it's
moving
so
right
good that you
along.
get to see that and experience that with
Yeah.
her, you know? It really is good. I know
And
it
when,
makes you happy.
yeah, when I walked in the door and I said, hi, Nana's girl. And I was like, that's my baby. And,
Aw.
and my granddaughter would take it. Here, take your
Right, right, right. Oh,
yeah.
that's sweet. That is so sweet. I tell you. They
Yeah,
just
she's
be
trying to
on
take
your
my
little heart.
phone.
Uh
I can
huh.
have her on my chest and she'll see my phone and she'll be doing like this. I was like, that's not your
Mm
phone.
hmm.
We had two remote controls. We had to give her one just so that we could, because she will snatch it out your hand. She good. That girl is strong.
She's like,
Oh
I
my,
want to watch Peppa Pig. No, what's
oh,
the lady she like? Rachel
Miss
or somebody?
Rachel, Miss Rachel.
I want to watch Miss Rachel.
When you
Yeah.
turn the TV on and she sees YouTube, because Miss Rachel's on YouTube, she
Uh
will
huh.
stop whatever she doing. Be right there on it.
See? I
Yeah,
tell you,
yeah, like she
ain't
do.
no
She
catching her. Exactly. She fast in that little walker.
yeah, and she run over the dog's paws. They be running from her.
Oh no, here
They
she
be running
comes.
from her. Yeah, she be snatching their ears and pinching their
Mm-hmm.
nose and stuff. Yeah, she. Whoo,
Get out of Dodge. Here she comes. They need brakes like grocery store cops that lock up if they try to leave the room. Yeah, they do. That would be
oh.
so cute.
Let me tell you, Mike, she was in the dining room. I was in the living room. I had the bowl of food. That girl got a nose like a bloodhound. She's like, and she got the smiling and she beeline straight for me. I was like, girl, you know
Wow.
you.
She said, Nana got food.
That's the wonder.
Nana
Yeah,
got
that's the wonder
food.
she don't weigh 200 pounds.
Yep. They just
Yeah,
trying to survive.
the dogs run from her. They either go upstairs or they go in the kitchen because the walker can't go past the gate. There's a gate going across the kitchen and dining room, and the walker won't go over that hump, so she can't. The walker stops at the door, and the dogs be in the kitchen.
Looking
Nana,
at her
nana,
like,
nana. You can't.
that's right. Na, 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 na,
Sophie go
na.
upstairs. She don't even be bothered with it. And Bentley be sitting there looking at her like, yeah, if you can get over this hump, you can pull my ears. But I ain't worried about you. Yeah, they
That's
run.
crazy. That's
Yeah, yeah, she
crazy.
is. She always is on a mission. She
Mhm.
is. She will.
Cause
Oh
she
man, she a
started
fool.
taking off fast, like, oh, that's the phone. Let me
Yeah,
get it.
yeah, yeah. And the killer part
Okay.
about it, she know I will give her whatever I'm eating, and her mom has a fit. Wait a minute, I got another one I need to show y'all. Yeah, yesterday I gave her first Oreo cookie.
Oh, her first cookie.
Her first Oreo cookie. Look at that
Look at that face. What did her mom
face.
say?
Oh, why you give her that sugar? I appreciate if you wouldn't give her this, that, and the third. This child didn't have cheesecake. She didn't have mac and cheese. And
If
she knew
Nana
half the
eating it,
stuff,
she
man.
eating it. Okay. I got you. I got you.
So anytime she see me with food, she making a beeline for me.
Aw.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
they're gonna
gates
be in
on
trouble.
everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
Yes,
already
they're
got
gonna have to
gates for
find
the
some hiding
dogs.
places.
Yeah, yeah.
Aw.
Francesca, this is my great granddaughter, my first great granddaughter. Her mom is my granddaughter. She's my first great grand. Yeah,
And
but
being a grandparent is a special thing.
sweet, sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Exactly. That's
yeah. But let
very
me, but let me tell you though, she was smelling up the house though.
Oh, I believe it. I
It was
believe it.
like my granddaughter looked at me like, "Grand, what did you give her?"
Them greens had her lit, huh?
Oh, she had the house humming. She had it.
Wow. That's funny. Yes, it is
Oh,
PIA. Ain't it a joy though?
oh,
It's
yeah, it is.
like
It is.
so special. I only have one, but
Oh,
it's so special. So special.
let me see if it's just a better one. Ah, yeah, that's when I first gave it to her, and she was like, mm. And she
This is
hums when she
different.
eats. She hums when she eats. When she eats, she get that.
That's too cute. That is too
She
cute.
hums. Yeah, I got so many of her pictures in my phone. That's why I can't get any videos, none in my. I'm full. I got so many pictures.
We all remember and love our grandmas for the special treats they gave us. My folks stuck to mostly healthy stuff, which I appreciate. But I'd be damned if I didn't adore Gmon's gumdrops. And you right.
And my
I
granddaughter the
remember.
same way. She tried to make me eat healthy. I was like, girl, I'd be like, what's for dinner? She pull out stuff. I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
You don't
It's
need to be eating all
true.
that junk you eat at home. I'm just like, no. So when I come over, I cook old fashioned Southern food. Her husband just enjoys it. You be
Mm-hmm.
like, mm-hmm. When I made that smothered cabbage, I thought that boy was gonna kiss me. Uh, let's see. Quinoa or smothered cabbage. Go figure.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hey, retired gardener. Hello, hello, hello over there in Cali. Nice and hot. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I still eat those to this day. The lime
Mm-hmm.
and the orange. Oh, I
And the
love
orange. Ooh, I used to
sticking
love those.
all in your teeth. Oh my goodness. Sucking your teeth all day
Mm-mm-mm.
trying to get them jelly. My
Mm-hmm.
mom popcorn in a pot and melted butter.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm the same way here. I got the oil in the big old jar of popcorn. Make it the old fashioned way.
That was a treat. Wait a minute now. Mother
Oh,
cabbage sounds so good.
yeah.
So good. I tell you.
I bought some spices over there. She had them little bitty jars of spice. I said, girl, what is this?
Exactly, LP. That right there. Mm-hmm.
I was like, what is this? And she's like, Graham, I don't cook like you cook. And I was like, you absolutely right. So I bought my spices from home. I took her the big ones like that. She got them little bitty things like that. Look like if you shake it twice, it's empty. I bought the big ones in because I go to the Whole Food store and Costco and stuff and buy the big ones. I don't buy them little bitty
You
things.
ain't messing with the little ones, huh?
That's just a waste of time and money.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay. Thank
like to
you.
not want popcorn, yeah.
You got everybody hungry. Talking about food.
And then
Cornbread, cabbage, collard greens.
and then I would take sugar and melt it down, make my own caramel sugar, caramel, and
She
pour it
said
over
she
my
need to
popcorn.
know more about this smothered cabbage now.
Girl, you ain't never had
How'd
smothered
you tell her
cabbage?
how you did it, Ma?
Mm.
Probably not.
I slice up a cabbage and I slice up a green onion and a red onion. No, a yellow onion, a red onion, and I have sliced garlic. And then, according on how I'm feeling, I might shred a carrot. But I layer I put a layer of bell
Mm-hmm.
pepper and onions on the bottom and some garlic sliced up. Then I put a layer of sliced cabbage, and then I add my black cracked pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and then I just keep layering it until all of it's gone. Put my lid on it and let it cook down. And then when it gets down almost halfway, I take the lid off to let the steam out and then start to saute it all together. Let me tell you, make you want to slap somebody when you finish. Yeah. About my husband, a popcorn sleeps at the movies. Grand's like, oh yeah.
Oh, I bet they do. They probably think it's so cute.
What she
Popcorn.
say? No,
Nope,
never.
never had. Oh, okay.
Oh, with some hot water cornbread. Oh my goodness, girlfriend. Mm-mm.
Mm. Hey, the retired gardener. I don't think I spoke to you. Never had smothered cabbage. Amen.
Yeah,
Hey,
LP, you too. Okay. Oh yeah.
he in. He in. Corn dog.
Well, I haven't had one of them since I went to the what was that, a carnival or something. Boy, that's been a long time.
Mm. He said he liked buttered popcorn. I'm like, me too. Yes,
Look at that.
exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. I tell you, movie theater popcorn secret is they use olive oil and coconut oil to pop. Really?
Mm.
Okay. Olive oil and coconut.
Yeah,
See, I just
try
be
that.
like,
You love it. You'll have the whole house smelling good. And if, yeah, oh Lord, you don't know how to make hot water cornbread too. Okay. Hot water, cornmeal. Some people put sugar in it to sweeten it up. I don't. I normally add honey afterwards on top if you want it a little sweeter.
oh, the cornbread?
Yeah, cornmeal
Okay.
for hot water cornbread. Yeah, and it's just called hot water cornbread because you use hot water to mix it
Okay.
and deep fry it, and it's good. Some people like it
Okay.
with the crispy, crispy edges on it. Hot,
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good.
say PIA, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a city girl, but my people was from Georgia, so I learned Southern cooking from them.
Yes.
Child abuse. But you know what? You can how they say doctor up that Jiffy cornbread to make it taste just as good.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
don't have
yeah.
to follow the same directions. You can spiff it up. But I'm a northerner. Whites likes
Okay.
okay. Well then she'll just like regular hot water cornbread then.
Let me try hot water cornbread. Me
Oh
either.
yeah. Okay.
Tacos tonight. Can I add cornbread?
You can add whatever you want.
Oh my goodness, that would be funny.
Yeah, you can add whatever your little
Nope.
heart desire. You making it.
Exactly, exactly. I
And,
tell
and
you.
that's good not only with cabbage, it's good with greens, whether it's Brussels,
Hmm.
collards, turnips, whatever
Yeah,
you want.
cornbread is just good as cornbread. Come on
Yeah,
now. If you
it's
like
good,
bread, it's
yeah.
just
And it's
good.
good. It's good with chili.
Yes,
It's
fresh
good
from
with
the oven.
spaghetti. Mm-hmm. It's really good on that.
Yeah, it's good
Yep,
for a
yep,
lot of
yep,
stuff.
yeah. Hot butter and some of that. And I would melt my butter and pour it over my cornbread and then I would add honey. Honey's good
I
too.
found the recipe for hot water cornbread on Google. I'm gonna have to try that and some other cat. Okay, yeah, do it and let us know what you thought, how you like it,
Yeah.
how it turned out. Hi,
Hey,
Spontaneous
Renee.
Garden, Renee Parham. I don't know.
Parham.
Parham. Thank you. I'm brain dead right now.
That's okay. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay. Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you how son we are. We used to have that with buttermilk, cornbread and buttermilk.
Mm.
That's my grandmother
Okay.
used to have cornbread and buttermilk, and I loved it, and I still love it to this day. Buttermilk is not; it don't taste the same, but yeah, try hot water cornbread at least once. Easy to make. Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna have to
Oh
do it.
yeah,
I've
and
never had it.
you can add jalapenos to it if you like it a little spicy. It's almost like making Mexican cornbread.
The real syrup. I hear
With
that. I make my
the
oven cornbread with
jalapeno. Yeah, well,
jalapeno. No
we like
surprise
it
there.
hot. Yeah,
No surprise there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Mm-mm-mm.
me
Love
see
me
if
some
my
hot
water
water cornbread.
cornbread.
Okay. Okay.
I'm finding a whole
Oh.
lot of folks out here with that southern taste buds, huh?
He said, "Ooh, a long time ago, a friend made a cornbread biscuit thing with a jalapeno and chive butter. That was good.
Oh
I
yeah,
bet it was. It sounded like it was good.
jalapeno and chives.
Ooh,
That's a nice flavor
cornbread
combination.
biscuit thingy
Yeah.
with jalapeno and chives. Oh,
Mhm.
that sounds good.
Some folks say it's messes with analytics. Let's change that.
Let's change that. Yeah, I mean, I feel it go hand in hand. That's why I have some videos about the garden and some videos where I'm cooking. I think it goes hand in hand.
Let me tell you, I've done some
Garden,
shorts
food.
on me cooking and the plates I made up, and I was surprised on just how many hits. They be over 1,000, 1,300 stuff. For I was like, all I did was put a plate on here, showed you, because I like pickled onions and pickled beets and all the other stuff, and I add that along. And I was so surprised on how many foodies are in the garden community. I know we
Oh
like food,
yeah.
I know we like to cook, but my shorts be off the chain when I put them on there though. But I do
It's
like to
just
cook. When I have the energy and my back is not acting up, I do like to cook. I like to cook and then I like to eat. Like I said, I left enough food for them that if they tired of it tomorrow and want to throw it out, that's okay. But they was tearing it up for the last day or two. So
Francesca, don't worry about how many subscribers you have. Just go live. Just go live.
let
Just
me
go live
let me
and
tell
see
you,
what
Francis,
happens.
I didn't have what I thought what I needed for subscribers. And when I went to my first Soil Family Expo, I got 500 that 500 plus. I was like stagnated at 300 and something. And I couldn't get past that. And I was getting so discouraged. I was just like, I need more subscribers. And I was like, why? And everybody said, quit worrying about it. They'll come. Just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, making videos, having your lives. It will come. Well, it then came and gone and the whole 9 yards. I cried because at the Soil Family Expo, I got over my 500 plus.
Mhm.
When I told them where I was at, folks got on their phones and devices and did. And all of a sudden, my numbers just said, pew. Now I'm past 1,300,
Ew.
heading for 1,400. I was saying like last year, I said I didn't was going to wait till the end of the year to get 1,000. I had that
Nope.
1,000 in a couple of weeks after I made the announcement. And I was like, now I'm heading to 1,400. Don't worry about your
Just
subscribers.
do it.
If
Yep.
people
Just
like
do it.
your content, they'll keep coming back. Just like y'all keep coming back every week.
Yeah.
I never
Yep.
expected this. I never expected to be doing lives every week. Now I have a beautiful co-host and a daughter
Thank you.
and a
Yes.
daughter and
Thank you.
and another granddaughter and a
Mm-hmm.
son-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
I am over the moon. The garden
Yes.
community has been phenomenal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You will get a
Exactly.
new extended family of
Mm-hmm.
what we all
Yep.
say are like-minded individuals that we
Yes.
all could sit here and talk about gardening and life all day long.
Yes. Hey, looking forward to.
But we only supposed to have 2 hours. Well, for free anyway.
Yes, she said stay in motion. No, we're not biologically related, Francesca, but
Oh,
what happened is she adopted me
yeah.
as her daughter and I adopted her as my mom.
Good.
And we just I don't know, we hit it off, we vibe, we click. She's family.
Yeah.
She's family. So yeah.
We're kind of well rounded, not only in gardening, but in religious beliefs and just thinking in general. So we
Yes.
kind of just click to make you feel like you're family. And we've been
Yes.
close and gotten closer. Looking forward
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't remember ever seeing you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you
I
for
think I
stopping
saw
by.
her in somebody else's live.
Yeah, but I haven't
But
seen it as ours here. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
so listen, guys, if there's someone that you've seen tonight and you don't know them or don't recognize them, check out their channel. See if they have a channel. And you may like the content and you can subscribe. Let's try to make that a weekly thing where we support everybody.
Yeah.
If you don't know, just check them out and see, because they may have content that you like. So
Yeah.
why don't we in the chat put your grow zone and your state, and you could look
Yeah.
for a video from that person that's close to your grow zone and expand the community even more so. And we
Yeah.
all are a part of it.
Yeah. I remember Francesca. I think I do devotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Devotion.
So
Right,
yeah.
right, right.
Mhm. Yeah. And what make it so beautiful between me and Quinn? I got a chance to meet her oldest daughter
My son-in-law.
and son-in-law for the first time, and we was up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning talking like we known each other for the last 20 years. That's just how
Exactly.
well we all clicked.
So for those of you
And
that don't know, we met each other in the garden community and found out that we had a lot in common. And
yeah,
then at the Soil Expo, I invited her to come stay with me because I have the dividend. So I was like, you know what? I can put a bed in there and make it a nice little room. And okay, good night.
good night. Take care now.
And she came and we had such a good time, and that was 2 years ago. So she
Yeah,
came back this year, and we just been in motion
yeah,
together, clicking, vibing, getting
yeah,
closer. So it
yeah,
doesn't feel like a stranger.
yeah,
It feels like I've always known her. And
yeah.
it's funny because when we're together, we'll be talking and we'll end up saying the same thing at the exact same
Oh,
time. The whole
we
time we do that.
we complete each other's sentences without even completing each other's sentences. We just kind of look at each other and we just laugh because we already know what the answer gonna be. Even our sound effects are the same.
Yep.
Not just
Okay, now
words,
see,
sound effects.
Francesca's in Minnesota and Mike's in Minnesota.
Oh,
He's
you're not a
3 and she's
creator on
4.
YouTube. Left Find
Um,
YouTube Partners through lives.
yeah, and
Okay.
then Drell's in 9A and I'm in 9A. Different state, but still 9A.
But looking
Yeah.
forward to, we have a lot of supporters. Not everybody's a
Oh
gardener in the
yeah.
garden community. We got tons and tons of supporters,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Yeah.
appreciate all of you.
Yeah,
We
we
do.
appreciate everybody. So we just love it. We really just love it. Mom, it's 9:04.
I know. Oh, we got to go. Oh, yeah, because I'm a moderator on Odoms. I got to go.
Bye. You're late. He's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
dock you.
I am. Oh, please. Tell him, take an onion away from me. That's all. Okay, Drill. Good night, Drill's healing.
Good night, the analytic gardener.
Good night, Nikki.
Good night, GT Junior Grows in Alaska.
Good night, Mike.
Good night, looking forward to.
Good night. Gardening is great.
Good night, Renee Hall.
Did we say good night to GT already?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Good night, almost homesteading.
Good night, Drell's Healing Garden and Journey.
Good night, Francesca.
Good night, the almost homesteading with Janet.
Uh, good night, Renee Hall.
Good night, Spondini's Garden, Renee. Oh, I messed it up. Par-
Parham.
Parham. I'm sorry.
Good night, passionately intrigued arts and more.
Good night, girl dad, cooking up deliciousness.
Good night, Texas. La 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 la. Okay.
Good night, Kenneth Wilkinson.
Good night, LP.
Ma, you wasn't supposed to say him because I was going to do LP in sign language. But good night, Bouger Prepper, my New York sister.
Good night to all the people who were in the bushes tonight and listen in on it. We do
Yes, we
appreciate
love
all you
you.
guys. And daughter, tell them about yourself and your channel.
I am the pescatarian gardener. I'm in Georgia 9A and I do videos about gardening, my chickens, and I do cook a little bit. And if you like that kind of thing, come join me in my channel. I would love to have you subscribe, like, and share me out.
All righty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I am Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, whoop, whoop, in Cleveland,
Woo-hoo.
Ohio, Zone 6B. And I like to garden. I like to talk about life and love and happiness and hope that everybody can learn to live together in harmony. So I'm here every Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and hope that you will come back and check me out next week along with my beautiful co-host and daughter, Pescatarian Gardner. So I'm saying good night to all and show me that you like me just a
Just a little
little
bit.
bit. And as I always say, enjoy your night. And y'all come back now. You hear?
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.